It is the show that has changed superstars' lives. This is NXT.
The future is here, and the future is now.
Tag team ready for action here. Oh, look at this from behind. The match hasn't even started yet. And they're fighting in the aisleway.
This match may not even start at all.
Tag team action underway. Truly one of the hallmarks of sports entertainment.
That's right, Cole. As a former tag team champion myself,
Here we go. Oh, no. Crashing hard onto the floor.
An absolutely foolhardy decision made there.
That could be very costly. Don't know if the risk was worth it.
Just thrown away.
So much damage inflicted.
Good night.
Bad predicament right here.
Oh, just bounced that face like a basketball.
Oh, right to the kidneys. Looking denies the attack. Here he comes off the tag. Into the corner he goes. A perfectly placed target.
Oh, God. Sequence of reversals there.
Solid punch. Heartbreaker. Tag switching it up.
Time to go to sleep. And into a neck breaker.
Now that'll do some serious damage.
Enough already.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
He's getting a little battered now.
What makes a great tag partner, Cole, is no incoming.
Splash! Tagging his partner in now. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Punch connects. That holds back Ford's attack. Straight impact on the throat. Well, that's one way to leave the ring, I suppose.
Stomping. Ouch.
Knew what was coming there.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
So agile.
Great wherewithal on the counter. That'll break his arm. Vicious. That was nasty.
5, 6. Drop right on their face.
He needs to find his way back into the ring.
The count just keeps going up.
8. 9. 10.
Wow, got it. Big time tag team win.
Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
Here are your winners, Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Falling victim to the ref's count. This one is over.
The winner looks a bit let down that this is the way the match ended. Perhaps they should have tried to break the count at the end there.
Here comes the technical Terminator.
A physical reckoning.
And a consummate technician.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 193 pounds, the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Drew Gulak.
The fact is, Drew Gulak is a skilled mat technician. He pays great attention to detail, especially when it means manipulating the human anatomy.
Has he ever cornered you in the locker room area? Once?
He got me too. Most miserable experience of my life.
No doubt, though, that he can get it done in the ring.
And his opponent from Cardiff, Wales, weighing in at 169 pounds, Mark Andrews.
Some would say the superstar thinks a little too much of themselves, but the tape doesn't lie. This is a serious contender for any title. They need to loosen up, have a little fun, heck, maybe even lose a match once in a while.
That is horrible advice.
He's physically and mentally prepared for the task at hand in his big-time match.
A superstar that has all the tools to be one of the biggest names this business has ever seen.
I'm not ready to crown him as the next big thing just yet, but his performance in this match could sway me.
You're not the only person to be looking to convince tonight.
And what can you say about Drew Gulak, other than he's a man who has dedicated his entire life to mastering wrestling? He's a no-frills competitor who is all about substance in the ring.
Even I have to admit, Gulak's knowledge of grappling is staggering. But it's that incredible mind for wrestling that makes him a constant threat to any superstar that crosses his path.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh, unloading a big kick in the back.
Ooh, well measured.
Did you hear that impact? Reversal from Gulak.
If Drew Gulak wants to pick up the win tonight, he needs to control the pace. A methodical approach will ensure his opponent's destruction.
I think you're onto something there, Corey, and I'm sure Gulak would love the opportunity to slowly pull apart his opponent.
Boom!
This match grinded him down a little.
Real European uppercut.
Specifically targeting the leg.
Stomping the leg.
Powerful contact by Gulak.
This one could be over.
Drew Gulak with power on point.
This is what I was talking about. Gulak is controlling the pace and methodically taking apart his opponent.
Systematic attack on that arm. Oh, face stop.
He finds a counter for Gulak.
He's trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Oh, man.
And will this be it? Gets a hand under the rope.
That's quick thinking at its finest.
Side set on the top rope.
Gulak's in a bad spot.
Two. He manages to kick out. What strength.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the building thought that was going to be the end of it, myself included.
How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be summoned at least one more time? submission hold.
That's it. That's it.
And Drew Gulak is your winner. Celebration.
What a hard-fought victory for this superstar.
Great show of sportsmanship. Well, perhaps not.
Absolutely not.
Just shake their hand.
No room in this rivalry for respect. This is personal.
Yeah, you would feel that way. Disgusting.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Oita, Japan, the Dream, Tama Akane.
Matches like these, with talent of this caliber, this is why sports entertainment is an art form.
Let me show y'all how it gets.
And from Atlanta, Georgia, Adrian Torres.
You know, this person takes some pride in their work, but who could blame them? Few are as gifted in the ring as this performer.
Wow, you are laying it on thick, Saxton. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll hear you when they watch this match 10 times before bed tonight.
Let me show y'all how it gets down. Still. Still. Still.
A competitor who is always laser focused on the competition. I expect big things from her tonight.
Let me show y'all how it gets.
Hard not to be excited when the superstar is in the ring. A competitor who has no limits.
She wouldn't know her limits if they were right in front of her, Michael. Some might think she's reckless at times, but it's impossible to get her to change her ways now.
And I wouldn't expect her to fight any different in this matchup either.
But she'll be facing a challenge in the form of a superstar who has a vendetta to settle. You know this one's gonna get intense judging by all the
Up high. Nobody home for that one.
lighting up the chest. Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
Power. Oh, stomping away.
Climbing the turnbuckle now.
Oh boy, that's a determined stare that's come across her face.
To the sky. Meteora.
Able to reverse.
Nice sit-out powerbomb. And the steam.
Jumping knee drop.
So precise.
Crafty way to get out of harm there.
Laying out with a power slam. Oh, looking to torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
Golly, an endless trampling there. Taking flight.
And she doesn't connect. kidneys.
Golly, great awareness as she proves to be too quick.
Nasty looking inverted suplex.
She's got an answer for that.
Snap suplex.
Able to counter.
Snapping the neck.
Looking wobbly in the corner.
DDT. Tough position to be caught in here.
Can't prepare your face for that.
Ooh, she responds with a counter. Here we go. And here's a cover. And she breaks free before a 1 count.
She's still got a lot of stamina left.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
Ooh, that might have just broken something.
The fatigue is setting in for her. Oh, drop kick to the spine. Reversal. What a counter. She scores big with the counter. And back in the ring we go. Can she score the pin? 1, 2. Kick out just in time.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it.
And now she's looking to go top rope.
If this lands, it's over. Unpacks a well-placed punch.
Countered it just in time.
Nice takedown, and now just battering knees.
What a shot. Oh, here we go. Suplex.
Thanks for coming.
That puts her in total control.
No telling how much surviving that will cost, though.
I don't know how someone kicks out of that. I don't know how you can still be standing.
Was not able to seal the deal with her best move. Now she's asking, what more can I do? She adjusts it and reverses it.
Buster.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back.
And this has gotta be it. 1, 2. She gets the shoulder up.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Taking this match off the mat now.
She's trying so desperately to get back up to her feet. Watch out. Boom.
These competitors have been going deep into their arsenal all match, but have not found a way to end it at all.
Swings in momentum. Every push has been cut off.
An atomic drop and
And an up kick to the face.
cover. There's 2. Kick out. Kick out.
She kicked out? No way. She actually kicked out?
Ooh, and a reversal.
Trying to chop her down with a low kick.
She must be close to finish now.
Yeah, she's looking drained, Cole. I don't know how much is even left. If this lands, it's over.
Splash.
Looks like a match ender.
Is it enough? The cover. 3. And a victory. What a win she picks up here tonight. Corey, I want to tell you something. This has been building for a long time, and it's finally going to break down right now, I think. You can really just feel the tension in the air. The official trying to prevent this from happening, but this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad if it breaks down to the aisleway here.
Let him fight. Let him fight now.
Trash talking.
There we go.
And another one. And here we go now. Rights and lefts. Brawl underway. Here's security trying to separate.
Let him fight. Let him fight now.
Oh, my God. Now the nightmare is real.
Rash, bold, and unashamed. Brutality has arrived.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
You know, Rhea Ripley's got to be the billboard example when it comes to stealing headlines in your debut. Remember, Rhea Ripley won the Raw Women's Championship on the grandest stage of WrestleMania.
Now, you're absolutely right, Byron. Rhea Ripley is not afraid of any competitor, no matter how impressive their resume may be.
You know, some would call this confidence, others arrogance. That's the look on the face of Rhea Ripley.
What we do know is that Rhea Ripley is always prepared for any kind of fight.
Representing the bad girl from Kobe, Japan, the WWE welterweight champion, more.
Talk about an intense competitor. This superstar doesn't have an off switch.
Nobody has an off switch, Saxton. Trust me, if you had one, I'd hit it a long time ago.
Just take a look at the champ. Always an event when she competes.
You guys have any expectations for this superstar as this match gets underway?
Yeah, I expect to see a side of her that we've only seen glimpses of. I'm talking about her mean streak really coming to the forefront.
She certainly has that malicious side of her, and it could be extremely beneficial to let it out here.
But across the ring is any superstar's nightmare, Rhea Ripley, a competitor with a remarkable strength and a mean streak to match it. Overcoming Ripley's incredible talents and brutal tactics tonight, it's going to be a tall order.
Bang! Well scouted reversal there. Oh, foot just stomping down. Elbow smash. And an elbow. Oh, look at this. Pulled that slam. She shoots up the top rope. Dangerous.
From the top.
Oh, she lands hard. Sent right out of the ring. Out of the ring. She has to mind the 10 count.
Boom! Kinshasa. Up and knee drop. Jeez.
All measured up.
Ah, drop kick to the spine.
Corey, if you're butting heads with Rhea Ripley, what's the most important thing to watch out for?
It's got to be her ultra-aggressive streak. She's going to come at you hard with everything she's got without stopping. However, you may be able to turn that to your advantage by luring her into making a mistake in the ring.
5. Big right hand.
Well scouted by Ripley.
6.
Reversal on top of reversal.
Re-enters under the ropes. Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up. What a suplex.
Watch her set up in the corner. Punch right to the face.
Face full of turnbuckle.
Oh, look at this aggression in the corner.
Yeah, right in the jaw.
Just caught flush.
Ripley with an opening to go high. From the top.
Drop. Good Lord. She avoids the contact.
Hot kick. Ripley's strength being nullified with moves like that.
Trying to chop her down with a low kick.
Ooh, she just turned it around. Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here.
Attacking the foot.
Oh, that hurts. And she knew Ripley's game plan.
2. Side slam. Ooh. Rhea had that scouted. 3. Uh-oh. Thunderous powerbomb. 4. Just dismantling their opponent. 5.
Spinning kick to the gut.
6. Oh, yeah, she's saying, let's go. Bring it. 7.
The referee continues the count, may call it soon. Able to get the advantage here.
I got a feeling somebody's in for a crash landing.
She's lost some of that energy she had earlier.
And hanging tough, but beginning to show some wear and tear. Might want to think about picking up the pace a bit. Oof.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
Placed into the corner.
Going up to the top. What are we going to see here?
Dragon sleeper locked in. Oh!
She can end it here. And the referee stops the count before 2.
She's still in this one.
Rhea capitalizes there.
Opportunity now for Rhea to capture some momentum.
But Ripley still has to do more to get this fully in her favor.
She's getting herself in the zone, but she shouldn't hesitate much longer.
2. Good night.
Oh my, sent flying.
Ripley has things right where she wants them. Here we go.
Riptide.
Cover. 2. She's got her. No. This match continues.
Can somebody tell me what it's going to take to put her away?
Rhea Ripley looking for the submission. Look at this power. The Prism Trap is in. No doubt Ripley just ended this. Well, this won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a great deal of punishment on an opponent.
No, she breaks it. Big escape there. Stops Ripley's attack.
And another counter. Down, scratching and clawing. This could be it.
And still in this.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Ripley is down, and she might be out.
I think it's about that time, gentlemen.
And Ripley felt every bit of that.
For the win. 2. No, my, that was close.
This match should be over. Ripley has more guts than brains.
Sometimes when you unleash your best offense and it doesn't get the job done, you're taken out of your game. That's a real possibility now in this match. I'll tell you this, guys, no competitor here is looking to give in. It's going to take a lot to end this fight.
We are just seeing sheer perseverance. Nothing is being left back.
Uh-oh. What a takedown. Fujiwara armbar.
Taking aim on the arm.
She's about to rise up to something catastrophic.
Middle rope, missile drop kick.
Hit the target.
And a kick.
Ripley averts the attack. Here's the snapmare.
A basement drop kick.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick. Taking flight.
Backlash splash. Cover here. 2. Oh, the 2 count, the kick out again.
Incredible, absolutely incredible.
Really just laying it in.
She flips it back on her.
Kicks to the lower back, clutching the wrist. Just absolutely punishing their opponent here, relentlessly. Ripley avoids the attack. Clothesline.
Stops Ripley's attack.
Going up high with the punch.
Half and half suplex. Lights out. Brutal stomp to the body. And just getting started. Look at this brutality.
This is how you torture your opponent.
Oh my God, this is hard to watch.
Oh my goodness. There's the jumping knee right to the face.
Oh man.
Counter. And now there's an opening. German suplex.
Rhea Ripley with the riptide.
Looking for the victory. There's 2. And Ripley earns the W. Sometimes a match can't live up to the hype, guys, but that one sure did.
here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
Quite the win for her here.
This win tonight may have been a career-defining moment. They're definitely celebrating like it was.